Little Emily was very much a spark. I started singing when I was very little. So my father's side is Filipino, and we'd have a lot of karaoke sessions at my Lola's house. And my Lola, whenever I'd get up and sing, she'd just be like, "Oh, that's so beautiful. Like you should keep singing." And she kind of gave me this push. And karaoke, I guess, really started it all, to be honest. And then when I moved from Groote Island, which is where I'm from, my people are the Wurramara people from Groote Island and Biggerton Island. I moved to Brisbane and I just did everything music that I can, anything, busking, you name it, I was there. And then, I started writing songs. So songwriting was where I first started. I wrote my first song when I was probably like 6.5 years old, about swimming with mermaids and dolphins and playing in the ocean. So this song that I'm singing is called Yaka Yeluka. And Yaka Yeluka in Anandaliokwa means, it's talking about the rain. For my people, rain is sacred because it washes and allows renewal, regrowth. It helps things settle. And this song is it's a lullaby, but it's also a children's song. And it's one of my favourite children's songs to sing in Anandaliokwa. Okay. Just gonna get the key right. Yaka Yeluka, Yaka Yeluka, Niladina, Niladina, Yaka Yeluka. Rain is falling down, rain is falling down. Rain is falling, rain is falling, rain is falling down. Yaka Yeluka, Yaka Yeluka. Niladina, Niladina, Yaka Yeluka. Yaka Yeluka, Yaka Yeluka. Niladina, Niladina, Yaka Yeluka. Storytelling and song, I believe, is a very sacred ceremony because as an Indigenous woman, we've been passing down stories orally for over 65,000 years plus. And I think we're doing it in more of a contemporary way, bringing that bit of like new age flair to it. I also think songwriting is probably one of the most vulnerable things you could do. It's so courageous and it's so brave. When you're moving with your truth and you're moving in your vulnerability, I think there is a sacred process about that you're not only you're honoring yourself, but you're honoring your family, you're honoring the history, you're honoring the future, past, present, future, all of it. And I think that it's just something, if you were ever to try doing songwriting, it's scary at first, but then you go in head in deep and it just unleashes and unlocks so much about you and for you. And I really think it's a beautiful healing process as well. I tap into my songs in a way where I feel like I get really deep and I'm able to be really open and vulnerable with my storytelling because there's a big journey that I've had to go through myself to understand who I am as a Wurramara woman, but also who I am as a person, and just existing and being. I think, there are so many things going on in the world, but when you allow yourself to be and exist within yourself, there's all these beautiful layers that get peeled back, and that's what makes people so special, and that's what makes the songwriting so special. So I think really being naked to the core when approaching songwriting and writing in that way allows myself to feel strong and to feel inspirational.